Hello.
Yeah, Lois, I'm here.
Okay, that's perfect. Good morning, Mr. Melvin. Yeah,
Morning, Lois. How are you doing today?
very well, thank you. First off, I would just love to appreciate you for making out time for this interview under, almost a short notice. Okay. So quickly, we are going to dive into the questions. I told you it's at most 10 minutes, so I'll try and make it quick. Yeah, so everyone can go back to their various, work and all of that. So quickly, we would like to meet you. Okay, can you just introduce yourself, what you do, what your business is all about? Just a quick rundown of who Mr. Melvin is.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lois. My name is Melvin Obiwankwo. I'm a representative of LinkusBiz in Africa. Okay, LinkusBiz is more like a business service company. In the sense of a layman, let me put it, is a matchup company, just like the Facebook and the dating sites are matchup company for love, people who are looking for love and friend. LinkusBiz is more like a matchup company for businesses who are looking for partnerships and collaboration beyond your regional market to a global scale.
Okay.
So that's what we do at LinkusBiz. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, but just to get you more clearly now, so our audience will be able to relate to what you just said. Can you just hint or just tell me how a typical business in Nigeria could benefit from your services? Say I contact you today. So I say the name LinkusBiz on the internet, and then I contact you. Like, how would my business benefit from the services LinkusBiz provides?
Okay, basically every business is built on interest. Okay, so once you reach out to LinkusBiz, the idea is to be able to understand what your objective is as a business.
Okay.
And what your offering is.
Okay.
When we understand that, we as well get to know your target markets and what you intend to achieve.
Okay.
With that now, we are able to pay you up and create a collaboration synergy between your interest and the goal you want to accomplish.
Okay.
So it's more like on a broader scale, we are not just looking at the Nigerian market, we are looking at a much more larger market beyond the Nigerian market.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so bringing it down to your relationship with TechJuice Africa. Okay, I understand that we actually rendered a service to your firm, which was website.
Exactly.
Yes. So can you just quickly tell me how things were like with LinkusBiz before you even thought of getting a website for your business? What were things like? How was business before the whole website project?
Okay, before then, actually, it was, let me use the word we all are very conversant with. It was in an analog stage, because then what we do mostly is we depend on the relationship and reference we have with our international business partners to reference business opportunities here in Nigeria. And those references come based on recommendation basis. Okay, so it's quite a limited number, and we felt is going to be ideal as we get more involved in the new world order, which is the Internet of Things, that we have ourselves available online. And for us to do that is going to expand our market reach and as well get us to where we intend to be.
Okay, that's great, sir. So TechJuice Africa is a professional firm, is a professional service provider when it comes to website development.
Right.
And yes, and we hear so many stories about businesses contacting maybe individuals or other. I don't want to use the word quack, but businesses have had interactions with people who they pay money for websites, development, and at the end they don't get anything in return. In worst cases, these people even make disappear with the money paid to them for the project and all of that. So what made you decide to contact a professional service provider, a professional firm to render the service to you? Have you had any interaction prior to the time you called, you got in touch with TechJuice Africa with maybe any other individual or company?
Actually, not at all. I never had a prior knowledge of TechJuice, before our interaction. The thing is, being in the business world, we try to have an open mind, because the truth is, Unconscious bias, and doubts most times create a hitch towards businesses flourishing. So we keep an open mind in our relationship and communication, and we now base our observation on the outcome of that relationship. Okay, so we never had a prior knowledge of tech use. We just happened to know about tech use through a few online adverts we saw of tech use.
Okay.
And then we started communicating with your company.
Okay, so how did you build this trust to actually, commit to Tech Juice Africa to doing this project for your business? How did you have like a physical meeting? Was there any need for that, or all of your interactions were virtual? Like how were you able to, make up your mind and say, okay, I want Tech Juice Africa to
okay. Actually, we came to know about tech use when the COVID was at its peak. Okay, so nobody would ever think of having a physical meeting then.
Yeah.
So everything started virtually, and it went well because business is all about development. Okay, it's a gradual process, and that gradual process benches on the interaction and the way you relate with the other party. Okay, when they're able to onboard you in a very simple and understandable way, you are quick to follow their terms and procedure.
Okay.
So our interaction was virtual, and it remained virtual till we had our project 100% completed.
Oh, wow, that's quite interesting. Wow. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm really impressed to hear that. Okay, so why did you choose Tech Juice Africa? You said you saw a series of adverts on the internet. Okay, so what appealed to you from, all of those adverts that you saw? What really, got you interested in Tech Juice Africa?
Okay, customer relation is everything. I don't need to talk about it because everyone in the business world already knows that.
Yeah.
When you get a good customer relation approach on the first instance, okay, that speeds up the process of communication, that opens the channel of engagement, and that creates about relationship. So the onboarding process, like I said before, was quite smooth and nice from your business development team, and we had to use that and run towards having our project completed in less than 2 months.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
That's great. Thank you very much for mentioning that. Okay, so quickly, now that you have your website up and running, your website is live now. Okay, I believe you had expectations and goals for wanting to get a professional website for your business. So I'll just love to know, now that the project has been completed, what is your business like in relation to the services that we provide, which is getting your website live? What is business like now? Please tell us.
Well, do you really want to talk about that? Everybody knows the difference between analog and digital. So digital is more effective, and let's hold that as the benefit so far.
Okay. So I take it that you've been getting websites from this traffic. You've been having people coming in through
extensively. Extensively. We are reaching out to new areas in our market outreach that we never had the opportunity to do before. Okay. And I can boldly say that in a year's time, counting a year from when we started our project with Tech Juice, we can as well come back online and give like milestones and success stories concerning what we've achieved in a year time.
Wow, that's good to hear. That's good to know. Thanks so much for that. Okay, so quickly, rounding up, let's say, what was your favorite part, with relation to working with Tech Juice Africa? What was your favorite part looking at the entire experience in the space of 2 months? Okay, what did you enjoy the most? And would you be willing to recommend our services to, say, other business partners or colleagues alike?
Definitely. Basically, based on experience, like I said, customer relation wins everything. Okay, so that got us going on the first instance. And now the onboarding process was more like a teamwork because we had all the team members in our project reaching out to us day and night and consistently. And that gave us the opportunity to make meaningful input in areas where we needed modification, or as well advice in areas that we felt we never knew before then. So it was a collaborative effort that was built on very sound customer relationship.
Thank you so much, Mr. Melvin, for mentioning that. So finally, I'll just love you to leave, one or two words out there to business partners alike. I don't know, just any final words before we clock out.
Okay, fine. The thing is, business has taken a new turn in today's world. Okay, it's virtual and you do a lot. A whole lot of people have this doubt about online things and all that it comes with, but it's gradually changing because professionals are coming out to identify themselves, just like TechViews is offering the service on web creation and all that comes with it. Okay. Likewise, all the professionals and influencers are doing same online. So as we begin to gain that content that we need to identify reputable names online, we are good to go virtually with brands like TechViews and all we have. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those words. I feel really impressed. I'm happy to even be a part of TechViews Africa, and it's quite refreshing to actually know that we were able to satisfy a client. Okay, that's so very satisfying to actually hear. So thank you so much, Mr. Melvin. I really do appreciate this. Okay, and to our listeners out there, you've heard it straight from Mr. Melvin. He said there is actually no basis for comparison between analog and digital. Okay, so get you a firm, that you can trust to just take your business processes to the next level. Mr. Melvin, thank you so very much. I'm going to cut it here. Okay, enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lois. TechViews rocks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a productive day, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.